Good morning. It's Fish, the Beach Bum Investor, live on the 7th of October 2017 for your cryptocurrency discussion and report. Today we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin. It's finding resistance quite regularly. Hey, Con Savage Ruthless. I saw your like on the wrap, man. I think you were first on that or second. Good on you, bro. Good to see you in the chat. I'm just going to post up on Steemit. Won't be a second. Yeah, so we're going to have a look at a bit more at Bitcoin today. Fav Gamer Tay06L. How you going, man? I haven't seen you in the chat before. Just posting up to get the regulars over for the crypto chat. Bitcoin's heading into a couple of forks, into B2x and of course to Bitcoin Gold. And the question I'm asking today is that going to see us push over the 4,400 psychological resistance that we seem to be hitting quite regularly at the moment? It's popping down just about every time it hits there. So I'm wondering whether these forks are actually going to push us over that point and back up towards the 5,000 mark that we've seen historically. Will we get there again? Will we push over that? It's an interesting topic. So I'd like to have that discussion today, as well as looking at the wider crypto economy in general. So posting up now on Steemit. And I'll let the Discord group know we're here. I haven't been online much this morning because I've been pretty busy writing raps and stupid things like that. It's the second day of PIVX in Australia. So it's still the first day in most of the world, but we're in the future here. So it's actually the 7th of October, which makes it the second day of PIVX for us here in Oz. So I wrote the Q rap this morning. Fun. Did that one to Still Dre, that song. I'd use that as the basis of it. It's good. Okay, just posting up in our Discord group, the Crypto Wave Investment Crew, Crypto Chat. Hey guys, I'm live. If anyone is interested in our chat, put the link there. There we go. Done. So I'm going to start by having a run over the market. Usually on the weekends we don't get as many viewers in. So I'll have a run over the market and see if a few of the regulars come in. If they do, we'll open up a discussion. Hey dog, how are you, man? Left a like for me already. You're a legend. Thanks for that, dude. Yeah, so weekend trading's usually the volume's down. It's a little less people trading and I guess even researching and looking into the crypto economy in general. So we're going to have a look at the market. You're live as well, bro. No, that's cool. Hey dog, you do your thing, man. I might pop over if you're still on after the show, see how I'm going. Good on you, I'll catch up with you, bro. I'm going to have a look at the market. Let's get coin market cap up on the screen so we can take a look. I'm going to bring it over here because I've noticed when I turn away, you can't hear me properly. Oh, have I got 500 subs? Yes, thanks, Xiao. Yeah, I saw 499, man. I didn't realise it had cracked over to the 500. Halfway to 1,000. I think we can... I'll never put ads on this show anyway, so don't worry about that. But I think we could at 1,000 if we wanted to. I don't like ads, so I'm not going to put them in the show. Let's have a look at the market. Xiao's in the house. We're going to have a run over and see what's going on. So we've got Bitcoin at 4,377.87. As I suggested, it has really found strong resistance at 4,400. It's really struggling to get past that point and dropped down as low as 4,150 roughly during the market fluctuations over the last couple of days. So I think anywhere under that 4.2 or just even around that 4.2 is really good buying. It seems to be popping up from that pretty quickly. And I think, I've pitched this all week, but you know, we're at 48.9% dominance, so it's actually dropped off. For me, that's a little odd. That's a little odd considering you're going to get free Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin B2X shares for holding Bitcoin. So I'm not sure that people are fully aware of that. And as that news filters through to the less informed investors, I do expect the BTC dominance to increase towards that 50% mark leading up to the fork. So that's Bitcoin for now. Hey, Ethereum's had a good run. Oh, I owe Wilkie an Ether because I've been trading it, so he sorted me out because I was a bit short for that Viewly one. So I said, oh, dude, just flick us an Ether. And he did. And I've got like 0.5 or 0.6, but of course the Ether I borrowed off him at $280, $290. Nah, it's cost me a couple of bucks, but it's worth it to get into that investment and just do it quickly and easily. For those of you interested, the Viewley, I got an email from Viewley for the ICO that we signed up there. They were 2/3 sold out. They hit their low cap, so the minimum cap required for the ICO to actually launch or officially continue. They hit that within 12 minutes, and they've sold 2/3 within 1 day. So I'd say we are looking on a sellout on Viewley. So if you are interested, hey, thanks Kong Savage. Yeah, I just got a congratulations from Jao. I didn't even realise I'd hit the milestone. I've hit 700 followers over at Steemit as well. I've got to say that has probably a lot to do with Johnny Crypto and him helping me out with my stuff there. So as I've suggested before, if Jao wants a future in social media management, he can certainly achieve that. But I think he's got bigger things in his future, so we'll see what happens there. Hey, Ripple's taken a little bit of a step back. Just going back to Ethereum, sorry, it was one of the really big gainers in the blue chips. It's up 5.14% in the last 24 hours. So great to see there. Ripple has retraced 0.8%, which you can expect. We know it had a couple of days of good running up. We knew that. Even Agent Smith sold out at that point. And he's a big Ripple enthusiast. I believe Ethercept is still a massive Ripple enthusiast and has quite, 12 to 15% of his overall portfolio into Ripple. I still don't mind it as a long-term investment, just it's not something that I've got better. I prefer other coins to spend my spend in. Bitcoin Cash continues to. It's raised up a little bit, but 364. I mean, we called that sells on that at 600. I think people are starting to realise that it's another altcoin, and potentially nowhere near as good as the other altcoins that it's actually above already. One thing I was thinking, what price do you think we'll get? I'm reading 1 to 10, Jao. I'm reading 10 to 1 is sort of the ratio that. Oh no, that might have been on B2X. It's a good point. I'm not sure. It's really up to the market, Jao. I don't believe they're going to release at a set price. They're just it'll just be valued upon market action. I'm not 100% sure of that. It is a good question. We're going to have to look into that further. But I can't remember whether it was Bitcoin Gold or B2X that was being valued at a 10th of Bitcoin, which I think's over the top. I mean, it's another altcoin. I still like Bitcoin Gold because it's got GPU mining, so it's got something different, way better than just the cash grab from Bitcoin Cash. But I don't know that you can value it at $7 billion, can you? I don't. So I don't know. Make your own decisions with that one. But I've heard 1 to 10, yeah, is like the dollar ratio that's likely to be. That BTG is likely. I think that was Bitcoin Gold. I'll have to check on that. It was either B2X or Bitcoin Gold. Either way, honestly, even for B2 Gold, it seems excessive for me. Seems like a lot of money for an altcoin that's just starting. So make your own decisions, but I think all these folks that come off of Bitcoin and use the name Bitcoin to trade off that popularity, I think they're getting overpriced. No, I'm pretty sure there's Bitcoin Gold and B2X coming up, Jao. There's 2 forks, brother. B2X is looking for increasing block size to 2 megabit. And obviously Bitcoin Gold is going to be using GPU mining. That's the major value propositions. I do have there's an article up on I think it's the Bitcoin news site, Jao, and they've got a comparison between, I guess, the most recent. Well, there are a lot. I said yesterday it's the first valuable fork I've seen off of Bitcoin. That was inaccurate. That was a misstep from my speaking. Most recently, there have been, obviously a lot of the coins are actually using the Bitcoin core, Bitcoin protocol as the basis for their blockchain. So I meant more recently, and I do see at least Bitcoin Gold bringing a value addition to the economy. I don't think B2X is a from the limited research I've done on it and my limited understanding of actual the technology side of things, but from people who seem to know what they're talking about and people who are researched well in this area, and the stuff I've read said that B2X is a little bit of a waste of time. So yeah, GPU is an interesting path, and that's why I don't mind Bitcoin Gold, yeah. So there's my difference between the two there, and I never liked Bitcoin Cash, you know that. Told everyone to sell it at $600 odd, $615 I think we called it at. So get rid of it, it's free money. Keep some if you want. I was stupid enough not to follow my own advice. I thought, it's free money, I'll just hold it. I knew that 600, when it popped back over 600 in that run up, I knew that was when we should have sold it, yeah. Maybe you did, I didn't. But like I didn't have a lot of it anyway, so I'm not really that worried. It's free money. Care. But with Bitcoin Gold, I'm going to be a bit more serious with it because I think it does have a decent value proposition. Still not a $7 billion value proposition for a new coin, and that's probably where it's going to get to. So, I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Oh, you didn't get any Bcash? Yeah, cool. Who cares? Yeah. Who cares? Oh, sorry to the Bitcoin Cash people. I know I'm harsh on Bitcoin Cash. I know I'm harsh on Ripple. Everyone's got their favourites, and you know the coins that they really see adding a great value to the economy, and some people think it's a waste of time. Hey, just to interrupt quickly, I had a really good combo over yesterday on ACU5. He's actually one of our he's one of our Discord group members. He's on the show here every now and again, but he also runs his own crypto show. And he invited me over yesterday just to have a chat. Now, I didn't get set up for Google Hangouts. I was just in the text typing, but he had a really informed guest on his show who is what I'd like to refer to as a Bitcoin enthusiast. Grenk has actually dropped into the chat as well. And he used the term Bitcoin maximalist, and I certainly understand that. But I think it brought me to an interesting question, and I actually said to him, he said, the guy was saying that there's no other value propositions that even come close to Bitcoin because of the mining power, the hashing power that they've already achieved, etc., etc. And I said, how can you write off the entire altcoin market? Some of these things aren't even currencies. You know, you've got blockchain being used to store medical data. You've got blockchain being used to provide a solution to ticket scalping. How can Bitcoin do that? And he couldn't answer the question. And this is he said, well, I haven't seen anything. And I felt like saying, mate, you can't find something you haven't looked for. So if you're a Bitcoin maximalist and you're focusing purely on Bitcoin being the first, so it's going to be the most brilliant, I think you're making a mistake. I really do. And I asked him that. I said, he admitted that Bitcoin may not always hold the number one spot. But then he said he's got 98% of his investment in Bitcoin. He only mucks around with altcoins to make extra Bitcoin. And I said, really? That's your investment strategy? All your eggs in one basket in such a competitive industry? Yes, Bitcoin have a huge lead. And the theory was again put out that any altcoin out there is just developing tech that Bitcoin can use anyway if it ends up being better. And I thought, well, yeah, that's true, but you've just shown how slow you are to implement it. Look how long it took you to implement SegWit because you're a centralized authority. That's essentially what it is. Whether you like to admit it or not, Bitcoin is not decentralized anymore. It is controlled by a group of miners. And to get into that group, you have to spend a substantial amount of money at this stage to have any say at all in the future of Bitcoin. You do not get a say unless you're in the top powerful people. And to me, that's centralization all over again. So I posed the question, is it possible that, no, the altcoins are not actually working on solutions for Bitcoin? Bitcoin brought us a brilliant piece of technology, the version 1, which can be improved upon. I like stirring them up. Yeah, so it's true though, like when you think about it, how can you use Bitcoin to secure ticketing? How can you use Bitcoin to... You can't. And that's the reason that part of the altcoin market exists. Part of the reason the altcoin market exists is a cash grab and virtually a copy of Bitcoin with no differences or added value propositions, of course. But to call the entire altcoin market invalid is ignorance. I'm sorry, for a really educated guy and a guy who was clearly intelligent, hasn't done his research. Simple as that. That's all I can say is Bitcoin brainwashed. That's how I refer to it. My cousin's the same. He told me he was on the Bitcoin board, so he's not a big fan of PIVX. I said, well, you go your way, I'll go mine, brother, or cousin. But that's the way it is. But, I still like Bitcoin. I think it's way better than fiat. And that's what I was getting at in the show yesterday. I said, look, it doesn't really matter. I said, honestly, if PIVX crashes off the maps, never to be seen again, but we were effective in driving healthy competition, which made Bitcoin better, I've achieved my goal. I'm happy because any crypto is better than fiat. So, yeah, I just think that, the Bitcoin people can be a little bit... They're not really accepting of new coins coming into the market at all. The Bitcoin enthusiasts and the Bitcoin maximalists, they're not. And I think that's dangerous because they've, like I said, with SegWit, they've already shown how long it takes them to implement technology that should have been implemented much, much quicker. They've shown how much they drag their feet because they are a centralised authority again. Simple as that. They're not a government. They're not necessarily a financial institution like our traditional central authorities. But by having that much power only within the top people, that's exactly what we're trying to get away from, isn't it? So, yeah, that's my argument to Bitcoin Maximus. But at the same time, mad respect for Satoshi. I think Bitcoin would act great as a store of wealth for our economy going forward for all time. But I think this currency's doing it better as a currency. And if you want to say that, oh, well, we'll just wait for them to develop it and start using the technology, you better start using it. Because our block time's way quicker than yours. And so are a lot of currencies. There you go. Yeah, and one thing I did say is that, look, the race is definitely on. You got the number one spot, but the race is on. And until mass adoption is achieved, and even after mass adoption is achieved, that number one spot is forever up for grabs. That's as simple as that. And any coin that gets to that number one spot and says we're there now and that's enough, you're going to get beaten. That's my opinion. You've got to keep working hard. And I admit, Bitcoin's got more people working on it than any other coin. But if you're constantly bickering and not actually moving forward, it's not going to work. Not as well as other coins. It will certainly work as a store of wealth, I believe. So there you go. Big rant. Inspired by actually what it was a fantastic show, by the way. Not dissing ACU5 at all. Very intelligent people on the show. Only 40 odd subscribers he's got. Like 35, 40 subscribers, and he knows his stuff. Bitcoin stuff especially. And so did his guests. So definitely not dissing them, just perhaps asking you to keep an open mind about the possibilities that the technology that's been developed by Bitcoin is perhaps able to be improved upon. All right, moving on. Litecoin at 52 has come up 0.886%. I still think it's a good value proposition at that price. I still think until we get above 60, it's a really, really good hold, even medium term on that one. But especially long term, because you've got Charlie Lee and the crew really working on those real world connections. Okay, let's keep moving down because I go on about that every time. NEM's been, I reckon NEM might be bottoming out at those prices. It's sort of gone under the radar, a bit of a sleeper, and I quite like the project. It's one of the first ones that I looked into when I got into the crypto economy. So my knowledge of it is not super recent, so I will have to go and do some more research about what's been happening over at NEM to make some comments. But I did really like the harvesting feature they had over there. It's sort of like a really cool proof of stake concept. I didn't mind that. It was one of the first ones I saw with that sort of feature. It's cool. NEO 33.77 continues to gain off those $17 lows we saw about a month ago. 3.85% up in the last 24 hours. Yeah, looking good. Looking good for the NEO fans. I'd still like to see some actual ICOs released on it. I believe the Red Pulse ICO should be released, if not already. It's very, very soon. Am I right about that? I'll have to check on that. But Red Pulse was due to be the first ICO released on the NEO platform. And then China came in and went, nah, no ICOs. So Red Pulse delayed, strategic delay to figure out what they were going to do. I believe they were getting very close to actually releasing on ICO. I'm staying away from that one, not because I don't like it. I do like it. I think it's a great value proposition in bringing Chinese news confirmed by the people to the people. That's brilliant. It helps stabilise the economies perhaps and prevent rumours from manipulating markets. So I like that. But I just got other things that I'd rather put my money into at the moment, definitely considering the uncertainty surrounding blockchain's future in China. So given that it is a Chinese blockchain project, essentially designed to collaborate the news out of China, it could be a bumpy road for that project going forward. So whilst I like the idea, I'm going to stay away from that for the moment. I still think it's a good project though for anyone getting interested. Let's have a look what else we got. Hey, Lisk. Lisk is one that's really taken bottoms out and they are going for a rebranding soon. Hey, Pete. Yeah, man, it's the weekend. Everyone's just chilling. We never have many on for the crypto chat on the weekend. So we might even cut it short. We'll see how we go. But Lisk is one that I would be looking to actually sort of call buys on again at $5.32 because it does look like it's bottoming out to me, and there has been pending news of a rebranding for some time. Now that's got to be coming up soon. I don't know if dates have been released. Yeah, if you're on the chat and you know any dates on that, let me know, or Pete. But a Lisk, I think we're all agreed that a Lisk rebranding is imminent. It's going to happen. And when it does, provided they rebrand with a clever name and clever logo and everything like that, they should do well. Most coins that have rebranded have done well out of it. Example A, Neo being example B. Look at my hair. Neo being example B. So yeah, I think that if it's a clever rebranding, it can. They don't want to launch the date. Thanks, yeah. Yeah, cool. So they're doing it though, yeah. They've admitted to that, right? So yeah, they won't release the date. Same as me. I was in the dark about the PIVX actual date of the actual 3.0.0 wallet release, which by the way should be very, very close to being released right as we speak. And I was also left in the dark about the Zero Coin Protocol implementation being on the 16th. I knew it was getting close, but exact dates weren't even given to me. So that is usually kept tight-lipped, and it's a coordinated release to the 780, Pete, I think. Are you talking about Lisk, bro? I think Lisk got right up there, man. 780, maybe even higher. Let me go and have a look at the chart. Good point, Pete. What is its historical high? It's a really good point to start from, you know, and see. Start from there, and you get at least 1 point where you can make a price prediction. Hey, it might get back to historical highs, and if it does, it'll be this price. So it gives you a good starting point. Just having a look at the chart now, Pete, on that one, mate. So $5.32, it's taken a 1.5% retracement in the US dollars, 2.5% against BTC. I think it's getting, I don't know. I think it's getting close to buy time on that one. Just having a look. Historical highs, Pete? No, not 680, sorry. Oh, yeah, no, it got higher than that. 724. $7.24 it looks like, Pete. Ah, no, $7.95 right there. $7.95, man, just under the $8 mark is historical highs. So obviously if you can get back to them, you're looking at what? At $5.30, you'd be looking at, goodness, you'd be looking at 40%, maybe a bit more. Nah, it's more than that, isn't it, Pete? $5.32 to $8. Call it $8 even. That's $2.70 in price change, just using even figures. So $2.70 of 530 is yeah 40. Oh yeah, you're right, 40%, 40-something%, just under 50. Yeah, so that's cool. Oh yeah, and I stuffed up the maths that Pete gave me the other day live on. I think I've already admitted to this, but he asked me, would it be better to, like, if you've grown something from 1x to 20x and you think it'll go 30x, but you've got another one that you think will go 10x, so you're better off staying in the one that you think will go to 30x or pulling out and going into the one from 1 to 10x. And I did the maths on the assumption that we were just talking about the original investment, so pulling the original investment out, and I said at that point it doesn't matter. Pete was actually talking about the entire capital of that investment now that now represents. So if you were to actually go 20x on something, pull it out in its entirety and move it over to another coin that would go 10x, you would then go 200x all up. So Pete, as we discussed on Discord, much better off doing that if you've gone 20x on something, you believe you can go 10x on the next thing. So yeah, I just wanted a quick editorial on that little bit of maths I did incorrectly on the show the other day. All right, let's have a look at what else. Yeah, so Lisk has been up there before. It grew from $2, let's call it from $2 to $8 using the Fibonacci sequence. That means $5 is pretty good buying. $2 to $8 is a $6 gain. 8 down to 5 is half of that. So yeah, cool, Pete. Alright, let's have a look what else we got. I'm just trying to bring up CoinMarketCap again. Alrighty, righty. Stellar Lumens went through the roof. It's gone up like 22% to 28%, sorry, in the last 24 hours. That was a massive gainer. I got a little bit of that. I can't even remember why I bought it. I think it was from when I was just mucking around at the start. Hey, ARK, 2.62, $2.62. I think that's too cheap, guys. I do. Down 3.23% in the last 24 hours. Smart Bridge Technology really adding a different value proposition to those to the economy, in my opinion. So I quite like ARK. I only started looking into it a couple of weeks ago. Fortunately, I've looked into it right at the right time where I've been able to get it nice and cheap compared to historical highs. So I expect ARK to go up again. I really do. It's a good project. So for mine at $2.62, that's too cheap. Please make your own decisions. As always, let's see what else we got here that's interesting. 10x. Did come up off those lows. It's now sitting at $2.17. I think it was Wilkie rang me and said, have a look at Julian's last post. He makes a really good, interesting point. I haven't had a chance to have a look at it yet, so we'll see what that said. I missed what you said, Pete. Sorry, bro. Oh, yeah, 200%. Yeah, more risk, exactly. If you've got a proven project that you know is being developed and is going, you know, another 50% from where you've gone, it might be worth holding on, for sure. Pete was just getting back to those comments about the other things. Oh, I did another payment on Living Room with Satoshi this morning, so I just have to give myself an email there. I loved doing it through that, but I am going to have to get myself a crypto credit card because it's too high. The fee still. They brought it down, but it's still too high. Yeah, so 10x for mine's really good value at that price. It does seem to be the credit card of choice, like the debit card of choice amongst the crypto fanatics out there. I saw there's a guy on here called, I think his name's Daily Crypto. I subscribed to him recently, and he's piss funny. He is dead set hilarious. Let me find his thing because he's funny. Oh no, I can't because I'm in the middle of chat. But he's like, I think he's UK. Sounds like the accent, and he's funny, and he's informative. So I think it's called Crypto Daily or Daily Crypto, something like that. It's in my subs. Yeah, cool. So, hey Crypto K, how you going, bro? I didn't recognise your avatar. You've changed it. GR said, I'm watching videos about 10x, unboxing and using. I'm waiting for mine. Yeah, I really need to get a card, so I'm going with 10x. Navcoin's an interesting one, Crypto K. That's that New Zealand project. New Zealand blockchain project. I really like the fact that the developers put out weekly development updates. I really like the fact that they've got a strong community being built around it. I really like their merchandising store. And they've got some clever little additions to that merchandising store to help people with ease of use going into the crypto economy. And to me, that's a really clever focus, obviously, to me. Because I struggle with my technology, but I'm not the only one, guys. I'm not the only one. There's a bunch of us Aussies, surfers, who are a bit behind, right? So for a coin that's going to make that adoption of cryptocurrency easy to understand, easy to earn from in terms of residual income, and continually keeping their investors updated, I think that's good. And I think anywhere under $1 represents good buying on Navcoin. So let's see where they're up to at the moment, since Crypto K said he just brought it up. I don't know whether he likes it or not. He just popped it in the chat, so I gave my thoughts on it. But Navcoin was dropping last time I saw, and has, wow, really dipped, 73 cents. I might have a look at getting into that because it does historically get over that dollar mark. They've got a good community behind it. Still a fairly low market cap coin, so it's much more susceptible to the fluctuations and manipulations of a low market cap coin. Hey Joe, how are you, bro? How's your weekend going? Geordie's coming over tomorrow. We're going to shoot some videos. You had an alarm on Navcoin go off. Yeah, Crypto K for mine, that's too cheap. So that's why, see, Crypto K will have some indicators set up or some alarms set up to let him know when certain price points have been crossed so he can reassess his position on his investments. Very, very wise, our man Crypto K. So thanks for bringing that one, man. I had a look into that project a while ago. I'd have to check that there's been no news come out that's affected it, like its value going forward, but I like it, man. Plus, it's in New Zealand, so if the developers decide to shut up shop and take all my money, I can go and get them and beat the crap out of them pretty easy. So I like that security in my investment. Hey, Pete, you want to have a quick look at Sub, man? It had a nice kick back after. We expected those retracements. We called it, Pete. It was 75% run up in one day. It was never not going to have some profit taking, right? But last time I checked, it was actually bouncing again. coming up quite nicely. So let's have a quick look at Sub. That's one we've been keeping an eye on. Decentralized web hosting, still early stages of the development, of course. But if they can get it right, it should be a big company. If they can't, well, we gave it a go, making a better world. Yeah, so it's pushing that 15 cents mark again, Pete. It's up 21% in the last 24 hours, 21.82%. After getting down to, I think, 12 cents a coin, roughly, overnight. It did take a pretty heavy dip off those 18 cent marks, but we expected that. I said at 18 cents, a retracement of fish, create a locked room in the Discord. Oh, can I do that? We'll have to ask Xiao how to do it. Crypto Car, I don't know how to do it. But we can do that, bro. That's no problem. What do we need that for? We got moles infiltrating our investment group, have we? Yeah, we'll speak to Xiao about that, Crypto Car. Yeah, cool, bro. Cool. No worries. We'll speak to Xiao. That's fine, man. We can organise that. I don't know if you saw Crypto K. We actually ended up, like, inspired by our little peer-to-peer transaction. We ended up doing the peer-to-peer transaction to Z actually flying in the plane over Australia. So we got, I've actually got the speeds and altitude. The altitude was around 31,000 feet, I believe, or 33,000 feet. And the speed was around around the 700 kilometres an hour mark. I've got it all documented anyway. Xiao Canada's cool. Yeah, obviously Crypto K is welcome in there. Xiao is a mad contributor. If you provided everyone in the group's okay with that, it's not fishy authority. It's a group decision. But yeah, I'm obviously okay with having Crypto K in that private discussion group because he's an excellent contributor, and he's pretty influential too. If you look at his history, he was involved in brokering the deal between Vertcoin and Litecoin, which saw the atomic swap there. So yeah, I got mad respect for Crypto K. It's, knocking down those doors, making those connections and helping the crypto economy out where he can. So mad respect for Crypto K. All right, let's move on. See what else we can find. Have a look. I haven't had a look at any new coins. There's a few that I've got to have a look at. Atmospheric world record. Yeah, Pete, I'm going to call it peer-to-peer world record because that one that got sent to a satellite, there was no one standing on the satellite. So we actually sent it to a person, not an object. So it's peer-to-peer, not peer-to-S, satellite. So I'm still claiming it. Yeah, but we'll claim it however. It's got to be a first, right? Even if it's an Aussie first thing. Point is it was fun. Let's see what else we got. What else have I been keeping an eye on that I quite like? It said 10x. Oh, we've got to PIVX, which is actually up 7.72% after taking those retracements. BAT is really nice, slowly growing for me. Should check it out. Yeah, basic attenuation token, right? BAT has had a really, really nice steady growth pattern. I actually had a look at that yesterday, funnily enough, Joe. I do actually hold BAT. I've been holding it for a while, man. So I sort of tend to skim over it, whereas it's up the top here somewhere. Number 29, yeah. So up another 0.42%, and the growth pattern's starting to look nice. Yeah, VTC, what a run. I got some sells on that Crypto K, because that got right up there. We'll have a look at that after. Just basic attenuation token at 23.1 cents. I like it, Joe. BAT as a long-time project, I really do, man. So I'd love to hear basic attention token, so not attenuation token. See you guys. Take it easy. Yeah, sorry, basic attention token. My bad. Yeah, it's a good project. Again, it's one of the things where I'm sort of choosing between projects to spread any profit into, and I'm always spreading it thin. So at the moment, I've just got to leave BAT alone. I have got a little bit, but I'm not stocking up more at the moment. Nice steady growth patterns in recent times on that though. Oh, actually, it took a bit of a dip, did it? Oh, it did too. Hang on, let me go and check that. Joe's just got more information on BAT. I'm pretty sure it's the same dude that created the program language JavaScript. And he founded something else huge as well. Yeah, entrepreneurs, man. They do it time and time again. Creative geniuses, right? So yeah, BAT's definitely got a lot of this around as well. A lot of talk about it, which is good. Oh, and the guy from Firefox browsers, yeah, I said. So that's interesting. That's obviously some well-credentialed team members right there. So BAT's got the team. It's got good tech, and I can't remember the other thing I really liked about it. There's one thing in particular about BAT that I thought, that is good. Can't remember what it was. I have to go check my notes. Yeah, so few BAT basic attention token. Founded Mozilla, there you go. Very good project at CryptoCare. I bought some. They released Mercury beta today and public next week. Okay, so let's have a look at Vertcoin, because Vertcoin is one that we identified quite some time ago, actually. Relative to how long this show's been going, we identified Vertcoin as a strong value proposition going forward, based on the amount of community they had behind them, the features of the coin itself, and the fact that we had CryptoK in there making deals. So we've liked Vertcoin for a long time, and it has had just against the BTC, 17.2% run up in the last 24 hours. I did get some sells on this CryptoK, so that usually indicates, always indicates that it's had a run up if I've had sells. Now it's just popped back down now, but just below the 33,000 Satoshi mark. Well, 33,923 is the bid. The ask is actually above 33,000, so 33,398. In US dollar terms, we're looking at $1.44 and $1.46. Yeah, thanks, CryptoK. So $1.44 US dollars, man. The bid, $1.46 being the ask. The last sale price was $333.97. We've hit that 3,400 sort of psychological resistance a couple of times. 34,000, I beg your pardon, not 3,400. And it popped over there in the earlier hours of this morning Australian time, but does seem to be finding resistance around that point, which can be expected. Look at the graph. Look at the run up. Yo! So, me and CryptoK doing backflips over that one, because CryptoK, we identified lows on that, I think around 60 cents, 65 cents, somewhere in that mark. CryptoK, correct me if I'm wrong. So, obviously, we've experienced really, really good gains on that one. I think that the community behind Vertcoin, yep, that was right, cool. Yeah, so I think the community behind Vertcoin is growing. I think there's way too much of this for a low market cap coin. Way too much. Everyone knows about Vertcoin, right? And that's unusual for a thing that's only sort of just in the top 100. What were you saying about Pete? Could be good buys? Currently approximately 20% of that price and 25% market cap from highs could be a good buy. Oh, Stratus. He's talking about Stratus. Stratus had a 2,500% increase from ICO. That's pretty amazing. I've been bag holding Stratus for ages, dude. I bought it stupidly high, like all-time highs. Yeah, I do like VTC CryptoK. I'm gonna say PIVX is. Can we make PIVX the proof of stake people's coin and Vertcoin the proof of work people's coin? Can we agree to that? I'm happy to go with that. Because I'm going to call PIVX the people's coins. Yeah, so Pete was talking about Stratus. Thanks for getting me back on track, Pete. Yeah, Stratus is one I got into early, and I bought it like really high because I liked it. And so I rode it down a hell of a long way before being able to sell it again. Before it did pop up recently. I got some sells on it at actual profit for the first time. But yeah, I like it long term, Pete. What's Stratus done? You reckon it's good buying at the moment? Let's have a look. Has gone under the radar a lot recently. Have a look for you. $3.67. That is cheap. Historical highs, just so you know. Holy moly. Yeah, like right up there. $7.50, $10 even it spiked to on someone probably clicking the wrong button. Yeah. I've just been bag holding. I made a mistake. This is for Stratus. What's the trade code? Strat, S-T-R-A-T. I bought those, one of my first investments. Yeah, Komodo is cheap. Agent Smith, I saw that, man. I got some more KMD. I'm stocking up a little bit for that Monet's ICO, because I think that'll be. I think that's going to be a good one in Europe. I think they're going to set up really well in Europe, those two, Komodo and Monet's. So yeah, I got some more Komodo. Let's have a quick look at that one. Thanks to Agent Smith for dropping in. Oh, okay, I didn't know that, Joe. Can I just quickly jump back to Strata? Sorry to go back and forth, but I am very much led by the chat because I like to keep everyone involved in the show. And Joe's just said that they're incorporating Masternode if they haven't already. I hadn't actually heard that, Joe. That's great info, man. Thank you for that. And GR said they already have it. They have a good security tech named Tumblet. So are they already proof of stake? I didn't even know that. I mean, that's a top market cap coin, and whoop, proof of stake went straight under my radar. So that's how complicated it is to try and stay on top of so many investments, which is why Crypto K's model of he picks like 10 coins, I think, Crypto K for his portfolio. I've got 50. So I'm probably taking diversification too far because it makes it very, very hard to keep on track of every coin's news that's coming out. If you spent half an hour on 50 coins a day, that's 25 hours. There ain't that many hours in a day. So, when you are getting into the crypto economy, perhaps choosing a diverse but not as extensive portfolio, something similar to what Crypto K has done, is probably a better option if you really want to make the most out of those investments. I go on a little heavy on the diversification. Yeah, so cool. That's good info. KMD again, Agent Smith put up. Yes, I like it as well, mate. Let's have a quick look and see where the prices are at. I just think they're smart. Lost 2K on B3. What's B3? Trying to think what B3 is. Yeah, point of sale junkie. Pete just said Gio and Fish have made me a point of sale junkie. Yeah, we like sorry, not point of sale, proof of stake. God, getting back to my old business ways there. Proof of stake junkie. Yes, we are. We like earning those residual incomes. They're fun. Like we get extra coins, right? I got another. Look at this, Pete. Dun, 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 dun. Staking bonus yesterday. I love that, man. I just got paid an extra $2.20, oh, not $2, 2.29 PIVX just for leaving my wallet open. Yeah, so I was stoked with that. Yeah, me and Xiao are kicking butt on one of our, well, not kicking butt because I dropped a shitload of money, but since Xiao's been running that asset, we've been doing well on our staking bonuses on one of them. My problem with that is that I actually got asked this morning over on the PIVX Slack group. They said, oh, why are you here? Why are you at PIVX? And I said, well, for me, it's about, I guess the key thing for me is that it's a coin that I see in the economy that has a real focus on trying to achieve a redistribution of wealth, or at least making it more fair so that the top 1%ers aren't coming into another system that's going to advantage them even further. So for mine, that's why I'm at PIVX, and I basically put it down to equality. That's why I want to be there. Yeah. So what did you lose that? What was that 2K that you lost on Crypto K? Because you're a bloody good investor, man. What's B3? I don't know what B3 is. It's a stake coin, Crypto K said. Yeah, B3, bro. I've never seen it. I'm gonna look it up on Market Cap now. Proof of stake, okay. Joe reckons, and Joe, look, don't go and buy it just because Joe said it. I know he's good, but go and research it. But Joe's giving us another little tip, guys. And we know what happened to the last Joe tip, Ether Dark. So Joe's just given us another tip, and he says Bytom, BYTOM, is going to moon come November, December. Thank you for that tip, Joe. Maybe we'll take a look at that one soon. I just wanted to find out what B3 is because I've never heard of it. B3 coin, right. Never heard of it. Crypto K, you found one. High interest rate there is concerns with high interest rate proof of stake. Yeah. I like proof of stake, man. I prefer it to proof of work, obviously, because it's easier for me to understand. I don't know a lot about computers and setting up mining rigs and stuff. I'm still going to try. That's still on the cards. But my point is, my wallet's staking. PIVX, up, staking, ready to go. Only coin I've been able to achieve that with. I didn't achieve it with Chaincoin. I had to get Giao to do it. I haven't been able to achieve it with any of the other masternode coins I have. Wilkie does it pretty easy with Neo. I know Neo's easy to stake, but I don't really hold enough to even be bothering with that. So for mine, PIVX is good because it's easy. Like, I just downloaded my wallet, chuck my coins in there, and I'm away. I unlock it. I'm staking. I know that. I can understand that. I can do that. I'm doing it now, and I've received several staking bonuses. So for me, I can understand it. I can do it. That's good. B3 coin. Low market cap on that one, Crypto K. Invite you to the live feed. How do I do that, bro? I wish I could. We'll have to get Google. Hey, Xiao. Yeah, I'd love that, Crypto K. I would really, really enjoy that, man. Xiao, can we talk about getting us a Google Hangout set up? Or, like, I've been on other people's shows before as a guest, and I've been on through Google Hangouts, and I was invited again to a show last night with Google Hangouts. So I guess that's we somehow integrate that into our feed. Maybe we can do that now. Yeah, righto, let's try it. Why not? But the problem is, yeah, like mate, this is my phone that I'm streaming on. I've got my computer down here. Yeah, Joe, hit the 500 subs. Doing the 500 subs dance. It goes like this. As you guys know, I'm a sick dancer. Oh, yeah, I'm using iPhone, man. I'm using iPhone. Oh, I don't care about getting paid by YouTube. We're going to move over to Viewly anyway. It's on the phone. Let's try it. How do I... Like, I can't press anything on here. Yeah, it needs to be with OBS. Yeah, see, I've got OBS on here. Yeah, cool. Which one's that for, Pete? Because that's obviously not a proof of stake coin if you're talking about mining. You just did some speed runs on your Fireblade? I don't even know what that sentence means, Agent Smith, but thank you for letting us all know. I think Agent Smith was exercising while listening to the show. Good call, bro. Keep up that exercise. Yeah, so B3 coin is low market cap. The only thing I can say about that, Crypto K, is I've had low market caps coins before that I've had a loss on, and I just sit on them because eventually they get pumped. Sit on them and set your sell orders to get out if you don't like it anymore. That's what I tend to do with the lower market cap coins, where I take a bit of a hit and I thought, oh, that was stupid. What was I getting into that project for? I tend to just hold anyway and just chuck a nice... Yeah, cool. And stream on iPhone. Oh, we're going to have to talk about it after this stream. Let's set up for tomorrow or for the next day you're around, Crypto K. I'll make sure I research that today and tomorrow. And so next time I'm live, you can come on the show with us. Or when you're ready, of course. No hassle for it to be tomorrow. But yeah, I'd love... Last week I said I sold everything. What was that for? Oh, no, you guys are talking about something else. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Crypto K. I'd love to have you on the show, man. And Pete, I think Pete's getting set up as well, so we're going to be able to have a few people jump in for the convo, which makes it better than just me reading out your comments, because you guys have got some great information. We'll probably get Joe to come in once he gets his microphone sorted out on his laptop. Yeah, so it'd be good convo with yourself and Pete and Giao, of course. You know, a few of the knowledgeable contributors over at our Crypto Wave investment crew. I think that would make a really good show rather than Fish just sitting here mucking around in front of a camera. So yeah, let's get you guys on the show. Look, I'll work on getting that set up this Savi, Crypto K. So next time we're live, like any time from tomorrow on. So no pressure, bro. Whenever you're ready, any time from tomorrow on, you can jump on. We can do this show together. I'm happy with that. My voice gets tired after an hour straight talking. Yeah, it'd be heaps of fun, Crypto K. Let's do it, man. I'll get onto it. We'll message over at Discord and stuff. For today, let's continue to wrap up. I'm probably going to take it a little bit early mark today. It's coming on 50 minutes of broadcasting. So, we can do video chats on Discord. I didn't know that. I knew we could do the voice chat on Discord because we've done that, Agent Smith. We do that to organise our ICO investments when we're looking to get into something as a group. I don't even want to say it like that. When there are several of us who are interested in the same investment, we like to help each other with that. Oh, is that comment with Substratum that you're referring to, John Doe? Sorry, I saw John Doe come in. Hey, John Doe, good to see you, bro. Crypto K, was that the comment you're referring to from Substratum? Man, I think that, honestly, with fear, uncertainty, and doubt, it's your own responsibility. I agree. It's not good to have unsubstantiated comments like that going around. Yeah, at the same time, though, like I don't know, it's up to each individual to assess it themselves, right? So when I first heard that news about Substratum, my first reaction was, right, like that. But you don't work on your first reaction. I went and researched and went, no, how could they possibly hold that much of the market? They couldn't. That's impossible. I know that our own group holds, our own investors, I should say, individually, hold a reasonable amount in that project, plus the developers themselves. So I think whenever there's fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and there's going to be shitloads of it. I mean, have a look what Jamie did. Jamie Diamond, dickhead, whatever you want to call him. Have a look what he did. He literally came out and bagged the shit out of Bitcoin and then bought a crap load of it the next day. So, you know, if you're going to... That's why doing the research and being confident in your own opinion is really important. It stops you panic selling. And when people want to FUD you just go, yeah, righto. Well, my research is better than yours, champion, so try and FUD me all you like. But I do agree, Crypto K, it's not healthy, man. Especially for newbies and people who don't have that sort of temperament where they can just, like... I'm an asshole, so I just always assume everyone else is wrong. So FUD doesn't bother me. I'm happy to go against the grain. Have been all my life. So, yeah, thanks, Agent Smith. Yeah, Agent Smith said, FUD doesn't change the fundamentals. You guys did good with Substratum. Thank you. Yeah, and as I've said to everyone from the beginning, it is a startup project. We're in venture capital stage. And that's the exciting thing about it. You know, for me, it could take years to pay off. It may not ever pay off and may collapse. But I love it. It's exciting. And if it's achieved, and if it's achieved successfully, I'm going to get rewarded financially for it. BTS, BitShares. No, we haven't done a report on that Crypto K, other than it is the fastest crypto in the economy, I believe. 1,000 transactions per second, if I'm not mistaken, on BTS. So I do see purely based on its speed as it being an excellent value proposition for the crypto economy. But I'd really have to do a bit more research on BTS to give you a might be one where we make up our own run-ups. Yeah, that's it, Pete. Yeah, so just getting back to the whole FUD thing. I think FUD's fear, uncertainty, and doubt is a state of mind you create yourself, right? You choose to have fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People can say whatever they want, and that can change. You know, that can affect your perception if you allow it to. That's the way I see it. So when people want to spread FUD and say the altcoin market's invalid, I like to come up with some really, really good debate, you know, points that I can debate, and hopefully they get a bit struggling to answer my questions. BTA did... Oh, really? I didn't even see that Crypto K, because I've actually got BTS, only a small amount, on Bittrex. So what happens with me there? Nah, it's still there, bro. Well, it is on my account. BTS is still on Bittrex. I can still go to the market. Just having a look now, Crypto K. Oh, you mean it dropped as in the price dropped? I beg your pardon. I thought you meant they dropped it. Oh no, this market will be deleted on October 13th. What's that about, Crypto K? Do I have to move my shit? Do I have to move my BTS out of there then? That's something we're going to have to check on. Actually, that's a tomorrow topic. I know I don't have time to research a lot at the moment because I've been real busy, but we need to look at that. Crypto K, tomorrow topic, bro. Hey, I don't even know if you've got tomorrow available or whatever, but if you can come on the show, we can have a chat about it. Get it out ASAP. Thank you, Crypto K. I will. Legend. Mate, I don't know if you can come out on the show tomorrow, but if you are free, we'll make that the topic, and we'll have a bit of a chat what's going on with BTS and their delisting from Bittrex. Why is that occurring? I'd love to know why that's occurring. And we can also have a bigger look at BTS, you know, speeds, and let's have a look at the fundamentals of it. Let's have a look at the economy of it. That's a good topic for tomorrow, I think. So Crypto K, if we can sort out this Google Hangout thing, and Pete, obviously, and also Zhao, and any of our regulars who want to get involved in that Google Hangout conversation, I think it'd be a really good one for us to discuss tomorrow. I'm not going to repeat that in case she watches and you get in trouble. Good on you, Crypto K. Yeah, just see how you go, bro. Like I said, no pressure, man. It's all pretty casual, you know me. So, yeah, BitShares has taken a bit of a dive. Look, honestly, if they're getting delisted from BitREX, I want to know why. I really want to know why. Yeah, it's a cheeky little comment, wasn't it, Agent Smith? I won't drop you in the doghouse, though. I won't read that one out, mate. Yeah, so BitShares, I'd say it's susceptible to more retracement as people see that message and find out about that information. So, be careful with BitShares at the moment. Even though I don't mind it simply because of speed, I've got to find out. I've got to understand why would BitREX delist the coin from their exchange? Crypto K, if you know the answer to that, or if anyone does, feel free to put it in the messages. Otherwise, we'll look into that for tomorrow's conversation. Okay, I'm going to wrap up for the day, guys. Voice is getting a little sore. There's plenty of good coins available in the economy at great prices still. One of the things I'd like to suggest is that we are hitting strong resistance at 4,400. I think the week coming up to the fork will see us break that resistance. I do. That's my prediction. I don't have a crystal ball. That's just going off the history of what happened last time we forked. I think as that it becomes more aware about the B2X and BTG forks, there's going to be more people wanting their free altcoins regardless of whether they like the value propositions or not. So, I think Bitcoin will break that 4,400 resistance leading up to the fork and potentially take retracements just after the coins are given out for free. Please make your own decisions. I saw one last little bit of chat come through. Yeah, I know. Agent Smith said he wants one more dip before the fork. We all do, bro. B's roadmap is live as of now for your information. Okay, so B3, anyone who is interested in a low market cap masternode coin, B3's roadmap is available now. Crypto K says it's just been released. So look, if it's a great roadmap and it looks really, really good, you're likely to see price action around that. That's generally the way markets work. If it's just been released and it hadn't been rumoured or leaked earlier, you might see price action after the event. So that's an interesting one. I haven't really had a look at, I haven't looked at the coin at all. But little bit of a tip for you. Anyone who likes it can go have a look at the roadmap and decide whether they want to invest in that one. Released 2 minutes ago. There you go, getting news hot off the press here at the Crypto Wave Investment Crew, courtesy of Crypto K, who's we're all going to get to meet live on the show soon enough. We'll get that Google Hangouts thing sorted out, and we can get all our regulars, Pete and Zhao and Crypto K and Slicekeeper and John Doe, and I've missed a bunch of people, but we'll get all the regulars on the show who want to come on eventually. So great talking to you all again. Happy investing for the weekend. Trade volumes are likely to stay down, we know that. And hopefully coming into the next couple of weeks leading up to that fork, we're going to see some great price action around Bitcoin, which will then eventually flow into the altcoin market. Take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow. Fish out.